In your view, how did things go with Coach Kosh? Obviously, the outcome was good.
I mean, having Coach Kosh come in was like a awesome addition to our organization. We were wondering like what our style of defense was going to be like after Coach Trot left, but Coach Kosh came in and like bought into our system and everything, and he really enhanced what we really wanted to learn and stuff. And we were able to embrace his like knowledge and everything, and we really like grew as a defense, and it's obviously showed on the field.
Tyler, you came to Richmond knowing that you want to accomplish big things, and already in your sophomore year, it's a pretty big deal that you beat Virginia, and now you're on your way to #2 in the country, national championship contender. How's this week been after the fact of beating Virginia for what you signed up for and how it's all going?
Like I said, it's not really about me. It's more about the team. So taking it from a team standpoint, it's huge to beat Virginia. But at the same time, that's just one game on the schedule, so you always have to look forward to the next week and prepare for the next game. We try to treat every day like the same, so you want to come out and prepare as hard as you can each and every day. And it's just a great tribute to the coaching staff, and they keep us on track and have us do all the right things, and they take care of us very well.
How do you hold on to that hunger to keep driving forward against a team like Norfolk State's Saturday?
I mean, any true competitor wants to win each and every time they step on the field, so I don't think it's more or less significant for our team to do that. I think each and every person that plays any type of sport that's a competitor will want to step out on the field each and every day and follow through with success and winning.
For both of you guys, what did the coaches tell you yesterday that needs to be worked on? What did you do wrong? Because there were a lot of superlatives from Saturday, but coaches find things wrong. What did they tell you that needs to be improved?
Pretty much just keep working. Like obviously, last game was a huge game for us, but it's only, as Tyler said, it's only one game, and we have to win 8. So coach wants us to keep pushing forward, and like he said in practice, we have to prepare like we do every week and stay the same. So we just have to keep moving forward and play every game like we did last week, and if not better. So we're just gonna keep moving forward so we can win more games.
If I could comment on it, it would just definitely be the tempo. So coming out to practice, you always want to have a good tempo. And like Coach Rocco said, we have depth at a number of positions, so there's no reason anybody should be tired or no reason we should have a slow or down practice. So just the tempo is one of the biggest things coming out to practice, and being able to upkeep that tempo and come out the same way every day is definitely a big one.
Hey, Tyler, could you talk about that a little bit more from the wide receiver position where you have, a handful of guys who play? The ball sharing arrangement works out.
It's great. It's wonderful. This is one of the best wide receiver groups I've ever been a part of, even though I'm only in college. But I love it. I love it. The camaraderie that we have within that room is just amazing. Coach Mines does an outstanding job. Really close with Coach Mines. He's a great guy. He's a mentor, kind of like a father figure to me. So I love that aspect of it. And as far as playing with all my teammates like Dejan and Brian and Jamal, also have Willie Mack and Tibbs. Everybody we compliment each other, and then complimenting each other, we always uplift and push each other forward. So it's never like any jealousy if one person makes a play or if one person gets the ball. If one person gets the ball, we all got the ball that play. You just push each other forward, and one person scores, we all score. One person wins the game, we all win the game. So it's a team effort.
Hey, did you track Brian's career once he got here, being a local guy, and figured if he can play there, I can play there, that sort of thing?
No, sir. I knew Brian in high school, and he did an outstanding job in high school. But just coming from Bird, you have the Bird-Herm rivalry, so it was never a thing of this guy. I mean, he's an amazing player, though. Don't get me wrong. He's outstanding, and I try to take some of the things that he does and put it in my own way. But as far as just tracking his career and everything, it didn't really hit me how good he was until I got here and was able to play beside him.
For both of you guys, the secret's out on Richmond. I mean, you had you got national attention for your win against Virginia, #2 in the country now. I mean, every team you got the target on your back. A win for them against you guys can make their season. I mean, what kind of a Norfolk State team are you expecting to walk in here and want to take their best shot at the #2 team in the country?
Yeah, I mean, we think that every team is out there to take their best shot at us. So we just need to make sure that we take our best shot at them. So we're just gonna prepare every game's a crucial game for us. So we know Norfolk State's a good team, and we know they're gonna be coming out ready to play us and stuff. So we're going to be ready to play them.
As far as every team coming out to give us their best shot, we also want to do the same. So Coach Rocco talks about it all the time in meetings, walking up and down the hallway, stop you, and it's just don't let teams give you their best shot. You should take the first step and give teams your best shot. And I think for a team to establish itself, that's really what the great teams do, and that's how they separate themselves from the rest of everybody else, is you give them your best shot instead of taking their best shot.
Hey, Tyler, what's different significantly between Coach Fisher's approach, Coach Garrett's approach?
Coach Garrett's playbook is a lot more tedious. There's a lot more moving parts, but a credit to Coach Fisher. He's a smart guy, a very smart guy. I have so much respect for him, and I pray for his success. But as far as Coach Garrett goes, he's a very intelligent man. Obviously graduated from Princeton, has so many different attributes, and he's been with so many different teams and has so much experience and so much to offer us as young players. So his playbook coming in was definitely a struggle. Dealing with exams and trying to learn a new playbook in the spring was probably one of the hardest things I've done since being here. But his playbook, I love it. I'm pretty sure a lot of the other guys on the offense will tell you they love it. Learning it, maybe not so much, but the end result is definitely one that everybody's been waiting to see, and I think he did an outstanding job on Saturday showing that.
You guys spent probably a good portion of your camp with UVA next on the schedule. Did you look at Norfolk State at all before last week's game to try and get a head start? And what do you know about them? How much different is this going to be, especially from a defensive perspective, from one offense to the other, from one week to the next?
Yeah, I mean, every week we kind of just like focus on like the game ahead of us. We don't really look forward. We just focus on like who we got next, so we could focus on playing them and hopefully beating them. But yeah, we just started focusing on Norfolk State. They have a good offense. They have a good quarterback and stuff, and we're looking to keep him in the pocket and everything. Like when it comes to their scheme, they have like similar schemes, but Norfolk State looks like they like to throw the ball a lot because they have a good quarterback that can throw. They have a good running back, so we plan on stopping the running game and hopefully slowing down their quarterback.
Either one of you guys, this week, back on campus after that big win, have you gotten a lot of feedback from others? And is it a distraction to try to stay ready for this week?
As far as feedback from others, you have your supporters, and then you have those that are a little, I guess, unaware of football. But it's been great. As far as like feedback, community support is outstanding, and we get a lot of love from a lot of different people. We get shout outs from our professors and things of that nature. So I'd say it was pretty neat coming back to campus and seeing the love and the attention that we got. But as far as that goes, you kind of just block it out. Me personally, I don't really like a lot of attention. Sitting here in front of the camera is actually not too fun for me. But it's great. We're just looking forward to this week coming up and taking that next step. So short memory, live in the moment, and after that's done, you just move on to the next.
Tyler, did you see yourself on SportsCenter?
Unfortunately, yes.
Everybody give you a hard time about it?
Friends and family. I think my mom gets most of it. She called me one day and said she just had random people calling her and asking her about me. So it's cool, but I don't know. I'd rather just stay in the background.